So now I'm going to show you how to use fallen leaves of the trees as a compost of a kind for your grass, for your lawn. So you don't have to be blowing them off the lawn. You just take the lawnmower, it has to be the good one, and mow over the grass and see the results the following year. So I'm going to just show you what my partner does in the garden, if I can find him. There he goes. So what he does, he has the leaves over there in these bags. He puts them on the lawn, spreads them, and then with the process of just going up and down the lawn, all of these leaves sort of gets mulched and they get put back into the lawn and they stay there. And with the force of this lawnmower, which is a really heavy lawnmower, they just get sort of forcibly stuck into the grass. You see how they just disappear, and they all, now they're in the bag. I think he's going to be doing something different with them, but he usually doesn't even use that bag. And they just stay in the grass, nicely mulched, nicely sort of almost to a, but they're not a powder, but sort of large chunks. And within a month, they're all gone. It's brilliant. Okay, so he's taking that off. Let's see what is he going to do with that. So he's going to probably put it on and go through this maybe one more time or so. Let's see. Or maybe he'll put these into the flower beds. Oh yeah, same thing, you can put these into the flower beds. There we go. And use this as a compost. It's very important to actually make sure that the earth is not bare, so it retains moisture during the winter, and especially you build that up, and it's really useful during the summer, especially when they are dry, as they are in Britain. We have a really dry summers, and plants really benefit from something that can retain moisture, and this is going to be layered on top. So he's going to be just layering the leaves, and then he cuts the grafts, and then he puts it back onto the either lawn or flower bed, and it's been creating miracles. Fantastic idea, fantastic idea. Okay, so this is how it looks like after the mulched leaves or shredded leaves have been put onto the flower bed. It's all nicely covered. It's going to just process throughout the winter and cover the soil and protect the little plants. Yeah. This is how it looks like. When it's nicely mulched, within a month this is all going to be gone. This is another bag full of leaves, freshly collected from the trees. So I think he put, I can't remember how many cubic meters now, but maybe 6-8 bags full of these. Really big bag. Mulched and put back onto the lawn, and they've been getting better and better and better. Fantastic. Now let me just, for the comparison, he did this here about, was this a month ago or 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Can't remember now. And it's beautiful, soft. It's a bit dark so you can't see anything. So over the course of winter, you know, all of this is going to be gone. Anyway, this is a sort of a running experiment. We'll see what happens. Is it going to help the grass or not? But it's certainly going to make the earth underneath better, because it's a really poor quality. There's a clay just a foot underneath. So what we're trying to do is make it richer so we can plant nice flowers and vegetables and fruit trees and improve the soil quality. So all of this is covered up with mulch, with grass, with wood chip, all stacked up on top of each other. Okay, now it's dark, so I'm going to stop. Yeah, and we have tried to use this Forest Master wood chipper and a mulcher to mulch the leaves, but it didn't work. It just sort of creates absolute mesh with them, and this thing jams all the time. So we did contact them to let them know, and they have sent new blades, but I don't think this is meant to be a mulcher, even though on the website it says it's both wood chipper and a mulcher. You just have to change some kind of a extension like this top to change the purpose, but it just doesn't work. So unfortunately, Forest Master, we are very disappointed with this. And instead of that, we're using the good old lawnmower to actually cut the leaves, mulch the leaves. So a good old lawnmower, thank you so much, Honda. So this is what we got in the end. You know, I can't go any finer than that. By the winter and time, they're going to do their own thing. And the ground is getting really soft to trod on. It's really cool. And here we have an apple, it's Gala, and underneath is nitrogen fixing plant. I can't remember how it's called now. I bet that you know if you can tell me. I just evaporated out of my thoughts right now. How is this plant called underneath?
It's a lupin.
Ah, lupin, thank you. I just couldn't remember it, which is brilliant. And then, after you've done that, you sort of do the thing with this blowing the leaves instrument, and they sort of blow these leaves across the lawn. It's really dark, so it's difficult to see. I'm sorry about that. But you blow them so they do not sort of gather in one place and create a mess. So that's the next step in doing this leaf sort of mulching and putting out to the lawns.